Hi, it's Dawn again from Create28, and I'm back to finish up the demo for the mini macrame wall hanging. So let me show you what I've done so far. Just bring that down. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the beads for the head of the butterfly, so I wanted to do one and see what it was going to look like first. So I did this row, use this. I did this row is a horizontal half hitch, and that's the same one with this row. And then this is a square knot right here, and these are half hitches. So I'm going to show you how to do this butterfly now. And I've already done one of his larger wings right here. So I'll show you how to do one wing, one of the large wings, and then we'll do the two small wings. And what you're going to be using for the wings are half hitches and square knots, and then he's going to have a square knot for the body. So I'll just put that down, and let's see if I can rearrange things a little bit. Okay, just excuse the video for a second. Okay, so like I said, I've already got this half done, so I'll show you how to do this wing. Let me just get my cords straightened out here. Okay. Now, first of all, I took the very last cord and I've moved it out of the way. And then I take the next to the last cord, and this is going to be the holding cord or the tension cord, and I'm going to hold it with my left hand. And now I'm going to do some half hitches with my right hand. So this cord is going underneath the cord that I'm holding. Let me just pin this down. So I'm going to go over, under, and through the loop. Over, under, and through the loop. Okay, so that's one half hitch. And I'm going to do the same thing, over, under, and through the loop. So go over, then I'm going to go under it and through the loop. I'll show you again slowly one more time. I'm going to go over, then under, and that goes through the loop and pull. Over, under, through the loop and pull. And I'm going to continue doing these. Until I get down to the center there. You can see why this beading board, or macrame board, comes in handy, because I can pin things down. Okay, so now I'm on to where I had his head and the square knot. I'm going to finish it up here. Okay, so this is the top part of the wing. Okay. Now I'm going to do the second row on that top part the same way. I'm going to bring the cord over, the very last cord, well, next to the last, because I still got this one hanging out there. So the next last cord, and I'm going to do half hitches on it. Okay, and try to keep your cord straight, and it gets difficult sometimes. Okay, so that's that part of the wing. Now I'm going to do the inside of the wing, which is just a square knot. So I'm going to pull, see, these two aside, and see these two aside. See, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one and 2 on the end here. So 2 on the end and 1 in the center I'm going to leave. That leaves me 8 cords. I'm going to pull 2 away. I want 4 of them. To be together. So I'm going to put these together. Okay. And now I'm going to do a square knot with these cords. Okay. So I like to work the same way each time. And I usually start with going to the right. So I'm going to go to the right here. Okay, I'm over these 2 cords. So I'm going to go over the 2 that I just moved over and under the 4. And pull these up. And I'm going to finish this by doing the other side of the square knot. I went over these 2. Now I'm going to loop these 2 over this one, under the 4, and bring them up. And I'm trying to keep those 4 strands kind of separated and neat. Okay. So I just have a large square knot here. I'm going to finish up this wing by doing another half hitch. So I'm going to bring the inner cord over to the right, and I'm going to start doing half hitches. So I'm going to take the very next cord and do a half hitch. And working my way going out to the outside now. Okay, now I've got these last two cords that I'm going to use that I had set aside. And they're going to tie it off. So I need to bring that up. So I'm just going to pin it. That'll make things easier for me. Let me undo this for a second because I get confused. Okay. Okay, so this is my holding cord. Okay. So one more. Okay, so now I've got these two wings done. And I need to do the center of his body. So that's just a square knot. So I'm going to bring the two centers in. I'm going to kind of pull them tight and put them under the board for a second. And I'm going to grab the next two and I'm going to do a square knot. So now I'm ready to do the small bottom wing. Okay, let me try to get these untangled again. So I'm going to move the last 3 cords on both sides out of the way. So I don't need these right now. Just get all my cords straightened out. Okay. So now go back to half hitches. I take the center 2 cords, take the center cord on the left, and I'm going to hold it with my left hand, and I'm going to pull it over to the right. Sorry, I'm going to hold it with the left hand and pull it over to the left. And with my right hand, I'm going to start doing some half hitches here. I finished this row right here, the lower part of the wing, and now I've got, move these over, I've got these strands. I've moved the last 3 strands out of the way on both sides. So the last 3 on each side I've just moved out of the way. And this leaves me, I'm going to take 2 off the ends here, and these 2 off the ends here. Okay, and that leaves me 5 in the center. And with these 5, I'm going to make a square knot. So I'm going to take the 3 in the center and just hold those down and do a square knot with them being in the center. And I'm trying to keep them flat. Okay. And then I'm going to do the rest of this wing. So I take the corner strand, the inside strand, and I'm going to hold it to the left, and I'm going to start doing my half hitches again. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. And then I'm going to finish this wing up here. Okay, so it looks like that now. Now with these 3 cords that I'd brushed aside, I want to make a square knot about the center here. So I'm just going to put a pin about center ways, and I'm going to bring the center cord down. Okay, and I'm going to make a square knot. With just that 1 cord in the center. And I'm just going to pin it there so that it stays there. And I'm going to repeat the second thing on this side, and then I'm going to finish this up.